All right, man. So we're going into some other insane Steve combo. This character just keeps on going, bro. Build the block combos. Like, what is this?
Yeah, he just did 4 no impact landings right there, and this is from a down tilt. That's the scariest thing. It's just crazy because I see 0 to test from down throw. I see 0 to death from down tilt. That's already an attack and a grab. So Yanni is out here, man, and just really innovating this character. And just, man, like you said, the build 4 blocks. 4 blocks into an up smash.
Nail's just too ridiculously strong, and I mean, you know, you're seeing it from down tilt. Even that move that's obscenely safe on shield.
Yeah.
This guy's so broken, dude.
Oh no, man.
And you could probably start this off with, like, if you catch someone with like a spike fair too, right? Like it's just so perfect. So Yanni really out here. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of other Steves as well, but Yanni really kind of like the forefront in terms of one of the players that is bringing this character out to tournament and like applying a lot of these things, a lot of these techs, a lot of these applications to tournament play. Right? Got 9th at Riptide. I feel like Yanni alongside with Jake is really, you know, bringing this character out and showing what this character can do in tournament play.
Yo, does Steve have the Yeezys on?
Yeah.
Dude, we got the 8-bit Yeezys on?
Yeah, that's looking kind of nice out here. The fit is clean.
He's definitely got a fit, man. Yeah, this character is insane. Like you said, Yanni, you know, obviously had a stellar showing at Riptide. And I mean, this guy was able to get some of these like, strings off, man. And the fact that he's just optimizing these more and more, like he's going to be deleting these stocks, man. These Steves are really coming out to play, and kind of what we've all expected once we really saw Nail and the potential that it has. Like, man, this character is going to hurt people, and we're seeing it already, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Just look at one more time.
Let's go.
So good.
One time for the one time.
Broken, dude.
Magma, man.
All right, so Ned is out here. Footstool out of shield. We keep seeing it creep in for a bunch of different characters, and this time Sephiroth, of all the characters, I think this is really important for Sephiroth. Sephiroth's out of shield game is very, very lackluster. You have a pretty solid grab. You have a like frame 12 nair out of shield, but doesn't really hit that high, right? And look at this. I mean, this is a KO option. It was at like 149%, but still fantastic option for Sephiroth.
Yeah, man. This is the kind of stuff that is going to be the future, especially against some of these characters. I mean, you're looking at Mii Brawler's Nair. And, you know, it's one of the better Nairs in the game. You know, it's ridiculous Nair. Fairly safe, and it's one of those things where now, though, people are slowly but surely, very slowly, right? You know, usually you only see really Charlie doing it in like tournament sets, but you do see Ned practicing that stuff a bit more, so I love seeing this. Dude, this is going to be really big, especially against some of these characters that kind of just while out on you on your shield, and you know,
wiling
really
out.
Just wiling out, man. Just you know, safe.com, you know, on the front page, you know, like they just living their lives, but you know, being able to have access to Footstool out of shield, like that kind of option, like. You're now, if you know, you're at a -5, -6, or whatever. You're not just getting away for free, which was a tendency for a lot of some, like really good Nairs in this game. So it's really exciting to see this kind of stuff. You know, there's a kill there. I mean, yeah, at 164, like you said, but hey, that could kill earlier, and you know, Sephiroth may have some extra stuff out of that too, especially how with the up the operates and everything. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's always exciting to see how far Footstool out of shield in general gets pushed. It's been a thing in pretty much ever since Brawl. So it's cool to see it in, you know, different games, especially coming in the Ultimate, where a lot of things are like feels extremely safe. Kind of gives you almost like that extra layer and extra answer for some of the characters that might not have their greatest out of shield options, like Sephiroth. So really sick. Glad to see Ned's out here, you know, pushing the meta for this character.
Yeah, man. All right, man, and now we got Umeki, you know, always a tech monster, and dude, the dot eyes, man, that close the stock. I love that people are getting better with some of the down throws and stuff, like with items, right? Like we've seen or like just gaining, like with their Z-drop aerials, extensions. Like we've known this has been there for like Daisy and Peach for a very, very long time. You know, when you looked at the top of the game Peaches, you didn't see they tend to not be as good at some of these strings outside of like Ling Ling, you know. So it is nice to see Ling Ling and Umeki, of course. So it is really nice to see this is being done. You know, people are getting more comfortable with it, doing it in a normal setting. And the more this is seen by others, the more we see this character's meta advance, because this character is insane. This character should touch you and almost Steve-esque like with an item and just take your soul.
Yeah.
Really every time.
The OG Zero to Death in Ultimate.
Yep.
Peach and Daisy been doing it since day one.
Yeah, man.
Don't get it
Days
twisted.
minus 20. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely the rage helping out here from 0%, man. And Umeki was, I mean, obviously the best Peach in Japan. And I mean, Umeki was doing like really, like there was an infinite in Smash 4 that was extremely hard to do, that involved like up air, like 1 or 2 hits of up air into like a footstool. So you would tack on like a couple percent at a time, and Umeki was the only person on the planet that could do it like pretty consistently. I think Void even had like a tweet of him like just, you know, he was recording on his phone. And yeah, he was like, Void was just like recorded his controller, and Umeki was just like jamming him with the infinite. So it was just funny. So Umeki definitely a player that has optimized his character throughout multiple games. So no surprise here, and it's sick to see, you know, the Peach meta, the Daisy meta really get pushed. Even though this character has been relevant from day one, I feel like a lot of people might think like, oh, this character's kind of figured out, whatever, right? But this Punish game is still evolving.
Yeah. And I think it's one of the things, even though we knew that, it seemed like the character didn't necessarily need those max punishes to win. But as everyone is getting better with their own punish game, it's forcing the Peaches and the Daisies to really get after it. So, love to see it.
All right, so here's Charlie optimizing the Wolf once again. Who would have guessed? And look at this, man. 50, I think, what I can't 52. Tell. 52%? Yeah, 52%. And this is a dash attack. You need the up close dash attack here. You don't want the tail end, so you want the dash attack, like the early part that pops you up. But this looks like DIY and buffer air dodge. So, yeah, very, very strong here. And, I mean, you're generally... Man, this is such a crazy risk reward, because you, like, getting a dash attack into someone, and I don't even, he's not even right at the edge. This could KO even earlier. You know, this is hitting a dash attack, like, almost center stage. Absolutely wild that you can, you know, use the shine to kind of carry your opponent closer to the edge of the screen and then just nail the sweet spot back air. Probably one of, I feel like everyone talks about so many moves for Wolf, like, but back air is so messed up, and the fact that you can combo into it is like bonkers.
Yeah, man, that move is so wild. And yeah, I really love this here. I mean, shout outs first off to the training mod. I know Zane and some other people wanted him to get this for a very long time, so it's just nice to kind of see some of these lab monsters get like a slightly better training mode, and you've seen the difference. Like the people who like want to put in the time, they've put in the time, and like you see it instantly, man. But yeah, this is crazy. I mean, obviously, we already know Wolf, strong character, has some combo game, but every day, you know, you've seen a little bit more, and it's cool to see Charlie one kind of really leading the charge. And so I always love when you have someone who's like the top of the character, and they happen to also be a lab rat, right? Because then you just see this character move so fast, and you're seeing a lot more Wolves get optimal, man. But dude, literally beginning a freaking like dash attack, right? Getting that early hit, like at the last part of it, and then going into the shine into there. It's so sick. I mean, obviously we all know too that like aerial shine, you can shift your body afterwards as well.
He's turning
so it's not as so it's like it's not even as difficult as it may seem, right? You can just turn your body afterwards, and then you just go for double jump bear after hitting the advancing shine. So
yep.
Pretty slick stuff, dude. That is so damn strong. It's killing hell early, just like Wolf likes it. And damn, man, I want to see a future stock like that, man. Like, imagine you getting your standard, like you get your B&B with Wolf, and I've seen time and time again where Wolves have scouted out landings after their B&B, and it's around those percents, right? Yeah, that they can get a dash attack. So this is something that, who knows, dude, as people get better, this may be like, oh, like soft read, you're dead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the scary thing about Wolf is a lot of people put Wolf in their top 5, or it's like not a very, it's not like a controversial thing to think Wolf is top 5 or top 10. And the crazy thing is, this character, most of the community feels like this character's strong because of how simple the strategies can be. But on top of that, this character's like offense is not even optimized yet. You know what I mean? So this kind of stuff is absolutely wild, and it just goes to show that we don't know much about this game. Even a lot of the very like meta characters that feel solidified, there's so much more to learn.
Yeah, man. Like this character's been good for a very long time, right? And it's like, dude, like you said, it's not optimized at all. You've seen other characters kind of move up, and they're getting optimized, and it's forcing some of these top tiers. I almost feel like to now get to the point where they need to optimize their stuff as well. Like you can't just get by because you get damage easier. Like you need to actually be getting that peak damage. So this is dope, man. This is what you want to see. This is what this game is capable of. So I'm a fan. All right, man. And so obviously you love to see what Charlie was able to do there with his column, but I mean, what's even better than getting it in a tournament set, bro? Like the perfect percent. He actually hit him at 51%. The one Charlie was doing before is at 52, so that's like as close as you can get. And that is a punish off a whiffed grab at 51%, bro. Like that is crazy. You tried to grab me? Oh well, you died for that.
Yeah. Yeah, my man Kev was like, "What is happening?" But
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's and another thing. I mean, we mentioned earlier, we did say floaty, not specifically just Pac-Man. So, I mean, there's a wide array of characters that you're going to be able to get this on if they DI out, and even if you do DI in, you're still going to take like a bunch of damage, like possibly double up air, right? There's probably other setups you can punish DI in as well, but naturally, most players are going to DI out just naturally. So even if you know about this, you might just naturally DI out because that's what you usually have to do against combos, right? So seeing it in tournament so fast, and the commentators even shout out Charlie. So yeah, I mean, super sick. I love to see tech come out, and the fact that it's like being applied this early on by not even like by other Wolf players too. That's sick to see.
Yeah, man, it's again, like I said, like the Wolf community as a whole seems like they're really trying to look to push this character to like the next stage, and this is gonna happen a lot more often, man. Back in the day, we used to be afraid of like, damn, dude, if I missed this tech chase, I got down smashed at 40 or 50, right? And it's like, damn, that's how I died, right? And now people are getting a bit better. You're teching, you're not getting hit by these down smashes as often, but dude, these Wolves still have ways, man, to get these insanely early stocks, and it's just going to get to a point where it's like, yeah, you could have great defense, but they just have greater offense, man, and that because of that, you died at 30, 40, 50, so it's cool to see stocks get deleted like this, man.
All right, so showcase of Rainstorm. I feel like this is definitely something we've seen before, but I do like this. That's kind of like resurfacing back onto Twitter. Looking like there's 3 different types of them. I'm not too sure what the exact differences are, but just like the gun into shooting down gun, look at how safe that is. Look at that frame advantage, -5.
Yeah.
And then of course with Arsene as well, it's going to be around -5. That's a pretty damn safe option.
No, it's good, man. It's really good, and I love seeing this here. This is something that even for myself, I would love to use at times. Going for a short hop, Rainstorm into a easy grab. I mean, it's a standard combo. It actually does combo into things like dash attack, forward smashes, down smashes that you're seeing here too. And it's something that was not nearly used enough, even in its base form. Like, obviously, you have the footstool loops and stuff you can do as well, but just alone, it's insanely strong. One person who's always been using it, literally since the day this character came out, was Zan. He was always pushing that stuff. I try to do as much as I can, but, I'm not a good player, so that doesn't really matter. But also Gimmer, too. Gimmer was showcasing some stuff as well. With as far as like getting Rainstorm Footstool stuff too. The character is sick. I mean, even just the general movement from the character alone. I know a lot of people will go for the Waveland back onto the stage, but honestly, it can be used in general, like in your normal movement. Like you can be a reverse short hop Rainstorm, you know, or you can go into a fake for with just a short hop gun into a slide, right? And so like there's just a lot of nuance to this move. It's a incredible option, you know, for its versatility.
Oh, it's based off of how much bullets you shoot. So bullet 1 Rainstorm is
Yeah.
after 1 bullet. Wow, that's crazy because then you mix up like even the timings and you get
Yep.
more down shots as well. Damn, that's really good. And the fact that you're confirming it like low percents in the grab, which is what Joker wants anyway, or later on you get smash attacks, like pretty wild, very strong. Man, like gun is probably the best move in the entire game in terms of like what
Yeah.
versatility it brings you, and
Yeah.
even
I
just
think it
like
is.
the disadvantage, like it counteracting juggle situations and stuff like that. It's so good.
Yeah. I mean, you said it all right there, right? It gives you safe pressure. It gives you safe pressure in the mid range. It gives you mix ups. It gives you movement. Gives you a reversal option. Low risk edge guarding tool. Just there's a lot to do with this move, just because it has that knockback at mid range, especially when you have the Arsene, and it just combos into a lot of things. Like the move is so fluid. It's so low risk. And then you just have so many mix-ups where it's just like, okay, yeah, he did gun, but what type of gun did he do? Like we're talking about, did he do multiple shots and then go into Brainstorm? Did he just go do that and go into up the gun, right? Did he go for a B reverse and then goes for a slide? And then does he slide back? Does he slide forward into me and grab? Like a lot of these things that most characters cannot do.
Yeah, like the mobility, the defense, the offense that it brings, you can't even reflect it. It's a projectile. I mean, it's technically like a sword move. It operates like a sword move where
Mm-hmm.
it is a projectile. He's shooting a gun at you, but you can't reflect it. It'll just like hit you out of your reflector. So,
Yeah.
extremely strong move, and I love all these different kind of showcases. Like stuff like this with the Rainstorm, and even like he even shows later on, like, or he already showed it, but like you can do it into like down gun into the Footstool, and then you can loop it from there into the Footstool down
Mm-hmm.
gun at the lower percents. So super sick stuff. And yeah, this character, Leo had a strong showing with this character before quarantine. I do wish Leo would play more Joker just because his Joker was so sick to watch. But I mean, he's jamming on the Byleth. He's doing amazing things on the Byleth as well. So I mean, whatever he, feel comfortable with. But who knows? Maybe someone else will come out with the Joker. I know Sharp's been playing Joker and stuff like that. So definitely very excited to see where this character's meta goes post quarantine. And I mean, just like all this kind of tech as well. I feel like after quarantine, we're seeing a lot of optimization. We're seeing a lot of tech in tournament, and it's like really more so rewarding for these players that have been grinding it.
Yeah. Yeah. I do hope that we see more of this character doing a lot of incredible things. We need to have, like, this character is just so strong for so many reasons. But gun is one of the most important ones. And Leo already did incredible stuff with gun, but there's so much more to be optimized. And yeah, I would just love to see Leo. I hope he still continues to play the character to a certain extent. And yeah, like you said, Sharp is great too. But I just would love to see more Jokers, because I honestly really enjoy watching the character as a spectator. Even as a player, I don't really mind playing. Like, the character is crazy, right? And he obviously is not his fair share of bullshit, but I still like him. I like him as a top tier character. Kind of reminds me of like Magneto in Marvel, where it's just like it's this fast character just going after you, and it's like, yeah, the character has bullshit, but also the character is just really fun to watch, and like you don't mind fighting him, like you respect it. Like, I respect a really good Joker.
Right.
So I don't know. I love this stuff with Rainstorm. Keep pushing it, man. Like Rainstorm, upgun, general shots too. Like, it's very good. Hopefully, we just see a lot of more people just doing this stuff in the future, man.
If you guys learned anything or enjoyed the content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.